viewers, welcome to the video lecture series for the job role of Solanaceous crop cultivator class 10th. In this video, we will discuss Unit 3, that is Integrated Pest and Disease Management in Vegetable Crops. Part 2, Integrated Disease Management of Solanaceous Crops. Let us begin with the Integrated Disease Management or IDM, under which we will study first, cultural methods, second, mechanical methods, third, biocontrol of plant diseases, and fourth, chemical control. So students, first let us understand what is Integrated Disease Management or IDM. IDM is referred to the timely use of various combined measures to reduce the pathogenic invasion. This involves site selection and preparation, altering the planting practices, use of resistant cultivars, modifying the environment, pruning, thinning, shading, etc., and use of pesticides if required. Along with this, the following conventional techniques like monitoring environmental factors, forecasting, and establishing economic thresholds are also important. The disease incidence can be minimized or eliminated by adopting different methods like cultural methods, mechanical methods, biocontrol of plant diseases, and chemical control. First, cultural methods. Tillage. Soil-borne fungi, bacteria, and nematodes that serve as sources of infection perpetuate in the soil. When the soil is ploughed, they get exposed to the sun's high temperature. This reduces their population or activity within the soil. Field sanitation. Plant pathogens like fungi, bacteria, and virus that survive on previous crop residues and weeds in the field can serve as a major source of inoculum. Clean cultivation means the removal of crop residues and keeping the bunds clean to minimize pest population in the field. Plant diseases can be controlled by regularly destroying diseased plants or weeds. This disrupts the disease cycle and is an effective source of control. Crop rotation. Availability of susceptible hosts every season or year after year increases the survival of persistence of diseases. Crop rotation with crops of other groups or different families breaks their persistence. Starving pests by making susceptible hosts unavailable for a long time makes it difficult for the pests to survive. Resistant varieties. Such varieties of flower crops provide one of the most successful approaches to control of plant pathogens in many crops, especially that cannot be controlled by other means. Some cultivars are resistant to particular disease and are therefore inherently less damaged than the other genetically related plants growing in the same area. Alteration in sowing time. Manipulation of sowing time and selection of early or late varieties also dodges the pathogens. Certain diseases such as early blight and late blight are time-bound and require a particular stage of growth of plant to infect. Unavailability of susceptible stage keeps the infection at bay. Seed treatment. Most of the seed and soil-borne diseases such as damping off, wilt, rots, dieback, anthracnose, etc. attack the crop through seed or soil. Seed treatment reduces the chances of infection. Crop density. High density of crops mean incidence of many diseases. Infections can move easily from diseased to healthy plants in a dense field. It is therefore desirable to plant the crop with proper spacing. Second, mechanical methods. It includes uprooting or pruning the diseased plants or parts so that the infected plants or parts do not transmit pathogens to healthy ones. Training and stacking the crops help the plants so that their leaves do not come in contact with the soil and thereby controlling infection or infestation. Erecting nests, sticky bands and mechanical traps control insect vectors that may transmit viruses. Third, biocontrol of plant diseases. Soil-borne diseases of tomato, brinjal, chili and capsicum caused by Pythium, Phytophthora, Rhizoctonia, Fusarium, Alternaria, Colletotrichum species can be parasitized by Trichoderma harzianum, Trichoderma viridae and Glycocladium virens. These bioagents are effectively used either as soil application or seed treatments. The Aspergillus niger has been proved useful against Fusarium species. Fourth, chemical control. Use of fungicides. Chemical or a combination of chemicals lethal to fungi that saves the host infection is called a fungicide. Fungicides, according to their movement in the plant system, are of two types. The first one is systemic, which when applied on plants dissolves on the cell sap and is effective for the whole plant irrespective of where it is applied. For example, benallate carbendazim, metalexyl thiobendazole, propiconazole, etc. The second one is contact fungicide, whose action is restricted to the area of the plant where it is applied. The examples are sulfur, mancozeb, zinab, etc. Fungicide application. Soil drenching should be undertaken when plants have a case of soil-borne infection of fungi. For example, in wilt, damping off, root rot or nematodes, that is root knot. Such fungicides are carbendazim, manab, etc. and the formaldehyde used for sterilization of seed bed. Seed treatment. This is a simple way to avoid infection in the soil and the seed. Generally, the seeds are treated at 2 to 2.5 grams fungicide per kg of seed. A seed dressing drum or earthen pitcher can be used for treating the seeds. Fungicides used are carbendazim, carboxin, oxanthin, etc. Foliar application. The aerial parts of affected plant by foliar disease can be controlled by foliar sprays of the fungicidal formulations. Specialized sprayers are available for the treatment. Generally, fungicides are sprayed along with compatible insecticides. This reduces the cost of application. The fungicides are sulfur, copper oxychloride, manab, zinab, nabam, etc. Dip method. In this method, before planting, seedlings and cuttings are dipped in a fungicidal solution for a certain period to avoid infection. The solutions could be carbendazim, manab, sulfur, zinab, etc. Summary. So viewers, we have come to the end of this video. So let's summarize. The important points covered in this video are Integrated Disease Management (IDM), under which we studied cultural methods, mechanical methods, biocontrol of plant diseases and chemical control. Thank you.